Do you trust a company with your money if they don't have a phone number? What if your account gets blocked, your salary rejected, and you can't get a hold of anyone to fix it? This isn't a hypothetical horror story. It's a situation that has reportedly happened to numerous Vivid Money users, and you don't have to look far to find their stories. A simple search on Reddit for Vivid Money paints a very vivid and, frankly, concerning picture. The internet is a vast place, and Reddit, with its focus on user-driven content and raw, unfiltered conversations, has become a go-to platform for people to share their experiences with financial apps and services. When it comes to Vivid Money, the consensus is surprisingly one-sided. While the app boasts features like cashback, fractional share trading, and a sleek user interface, the overwhelming sentiment on Reddit is a strong warning to stay away. Let's dive into some of the most common complaints. The number one issue, hands down, is account freezing. Users across multiple subreddits, especially r/Germany and r/upersonalfinance, describe waking up to find their accounts blocked without warning or explanation. Imagine being an expat, depending on this account for your salary, rent, and daily expenses, only to have all your funds frozen. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a financial nightmare. Reddit is filled with desperate posts from people unable to pay bills, facing late fees, and losing sleep over thousands of euros stuck in a digital void. Adding to the frustration is the company's customer support, or what many Redditors describe as a complete lack thereof. When an account is blocked, users are often left to communicate through in-app chat or email, receiving generic, unhelpful responses. There's no phone number to call, no human voice to provide reassurance, and no clear timeline for resolution. For some, the ordeal has dragged on for weeks, even months. The support team often points to technical difficulties or an internal review process, but without any transparency, users feel completely powerless. Another recurring theme is the company's rocky past, specifically its migration from its former partner bank, Solaris Bank. This transition, according to users, was a nightmare. People reported funds being blocked, accounts being difficult to migrate, and a general feeling of instability. This historical context makes the current account blocking issues even more alarming for users who feel they're dealing with a service that has a history of operational problems. Now, it's not all bad. Some users on Reddit who have had positive experiences praise Vivid's features. They love the cashback system, the ability to have multiple pockets with their own IBANs, and the fast transfers. The app's design and user experience are often highlighted as a major plus. But even these positive comments are frequently overshadowed by warnings. Many people who initially had a good experience with the app later reported having their accounts blocked. The message is clear, the features are great, but the risk of losing access to your money is a constant, looming threat. The takeaway from Reddit is that while Vivid Money might seem appealing with its modern features, the potential for catastrophic financial disruption is simply too high for many. The lack of reliable customer support, the reported frequency of account freezes, and the general instability mentioned in user reviews make it a risky choice for a primary bank account, especially for essential transactions like salaries. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.